Hello, for the 31st week of the year, I'm using the first reading, Wisdom 11, verse 22, and the Gospel, Luke 19, verses 1 to 10. Standing up again because somebody said it would look better last week standing up than sitting down. But at any rate, I'm talking about the cosmic Jesus. The cosmic Jesus as opposed to the historical Jesus. And let me explain. The cosmic Jesus and the historical Jesus, really the same, but says to Zacchaeus, come down quickly, for today I must stay at your house. And he came down quickly, and he went and he had Jesus at his house. The cosmic Jesus is the eternal Christ, as opposed to Jesus, the historical Christ. The eternal Christ is the eternal presence in all of creation. Jesus, who is God and part of the Trinity, the Trinity created the world. And the world, God himself came down and through his creation of not just the world, but the whole universe. And so the presence of God, the presence of the cosmic Christ, is present in all of creation in the universe. And that eternal God we call the eternal cosmic Christ. Well, and when did that happen? Well, that happened, scientists tell us, 13.8 billion years ago. Not 7,000 years ago, as the Ark claims and so forth in northern Kentucky, but 13.8 billion years ago. That's hard or impossible to imagine. We call it through the Big Bang, or the scientists call it the Big Bang Theory, 13.8 million years ago. If you go back in time and have a scale of the universe and scale it down to one year, the time of the Big Bang Theory was not January 1, going backwards, all the way back to December the 31st, at the last hour, at the last minute, at the last 10 seconds, the universe was created with the Big Bang Theory. Wow. That's when the historical Jesus came on planet Earth. In the last 10 seconds of a full year's scale. That's mind-boggling to imagine or to have some feeling for, but that's what we really believe. That God created this world, the cosmic Jesus, who was part of that Trinitarian God, created this world, and in the last 10 seconds, Jesus came on planet Earth, and we call him the historical Jesus. Now, the historical Jesus, Jesus of Nazareth, Jesus in Jerusalem, Jesus walks planet Earth, and he looks up to Zacchaeus, and he says, Zacchaeus, come down quickly, for today I must stay at your house. And Zacchaeus comes down, and he welcomes Jesus into his home or his house. And Jesus willingly goes in to the home or the house of Zacchaeus. Wow. That was only 2,000 years ago, about, when Jesus said this to Zacchaeus. But do you realize that in 20 minutes, if you fully participate in this weekend liturgy, and go to communion or receive communion, that Jesus today, tonight, this evening, is saying to you, Larry, Sally, Bob, come down. Today, I am going to stay in your house. Today, I am going to eat with you. You are going to eat with me. You are going to be present with me. I am going to be present with you. We are going to be one at the table. Wow. That's the insight. That we become one with Jesus, the historical Jesus, the cosmic Jesus, when we receive Jesus in Holy Communion. That we are at one. Wow. If you have some inkling into that, it's mind-boggling. That's why we genuflect. That's why we go back and receive Christ and talk and listen to Christ at communion time. That's why we expose this bread in benediction and fall down or kneel down or genuflect down and really adore. If you believe this, if you know this, you have an inkling, an insight into the reality that God is in his creation and that God is in Jesus, who became one of us, the incarnation, not just the creation. If you believe that, wow, how beautiful. How important is that first Holy Communion? How important is today's Holy Communion? We are united with the historical Christ. We are united with the cosmic Christ, who are one and the same. Have a good day.